Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are playing You, Me, and Home. So I'm pretty sure that this was the game that Toki Toki Lodge Club was based off of. And yeah, so let's get into it. Life is like a staircase. You know what? Alright. You just gotta keep climbing. Otherwise, if you start to overthink it, you'll have trouble taking the next step. There are no branching paths. No point in regretting the actions you didn't take. They say life is like a series of choices, but that's nonsense, cooked up by the old and brittle. Yesterday leads to today, and today leads to tomorrow. One step at a time. What lies ahead? You won't know until you get there. At the top of the staircase, I step outside into the dazzling sunset. This is the school roof. Most students are barred entry. You'd think I would be used to the view from up here, but evidently a few hours difference is all it takes to make the world look brand new. You 2-0, you up here? No response. The peaceful autumn breeze is all that greets me. Grass has sprouted between the cracks in the concrete, and the pile of desks on the far side is rusting from the exposure to the elements. Up here, it almost feels like a forgotten place, lost to time. I love it. Specifically, I love the 360-degree view from the town below. I lived my whole life here. Every inch of this town is packed with nostalgic memories. The longer I look out at it, the calmer I feel. When they randomly voted me onto the campus cleanup committee, I wasn't exactly eager. But if I'd known about this little side break sooner, maybe I would have volunteered for the job. Roof access is only granted to two groups, the Astronomy Club for stargazing and the Cleanup Committee to haul desks in and out. That said, I'm told there are plenty of spare keys floating around if you know where to look. The school roof has a certain legend attached to it, you see. As results, every now and then other students will ask me to unlock the door for them. Which is why I'm up here today at the beast of my friend Utro. Unfortunately, he seems to be running late. I look down. There's a cell phone lying face down on the ground by the door. Whose is this? I crouch down and pick it up. There's an incoming call from God. From God? Before I can answer, the ringer stops. Admittedly, I'm a little relieved. Seriously, whose phone is this? I'm curious. I decided to check the call history. God. What the heck? Next, I checked the address book. There was only one entry. Yep, you guessed it. God. A burner phone for God? There's no way this actually belongs to the big man upstairs, right? Boop, boop. A girl looks back at me. My battery is dying. What battery? Need to recharge. Wanna get zappy? What? I think I pushed the wrong button by accident. Looks like I launched one of those visual novels games. I've seen some friends play these on handheld game consoles. Wouldn't be surprised if they made the jump to mobile too. I've never played one myself. At least I don't think I have. But I feel like I recognize that uniform. Do I know you? I have no idea what that translates to. I can hear a strange voice. There's a girl up on the roof over the stairs, raising her hand straight into the air, her expression totally blank, just staring vacantly into the sky, staring at whatever lies beyond. Huh? Her body starts to sway. Her voice is fading. Whoa. Ow. You alright? Her eyes lock onto mine. My battery is dying. What battery? Weren't we just here before? Need to recharge. Her face is so close to mine. I can feel her breath on my skin. Her lips are inches away. According to the school legend, if two people share a kiss on the roof, their love will be eternal. Wanna get zappy? I don't know what zappy means. What should I do? Wait, is there a menu in here? I want to save my decision. Should I get zappy with this random girl I just met? Whatever that means. What is she gonna do? Rub her hands and zap me? Ah! How dare you zap me? Okay. We'll play a game. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. I forgot. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, I gotta get zappy apparently. Something travels through her body and across my skin, frying all senses of reason to a try. Pulled in like a magnet, my lips are drawn to hers. Is nothing sacred and scared? What exactly are you doing up here on the roof of a STEAM Academy? Miyuki? What am I doing? Well? 充電なの。充電？エッチなの。What? What? キスはフラグなの。Kissing triggers a red flag. ふざけないで！ I've heard enough. Miyuki swings her baseball bat. あなた、新一を何だと思ってるの？ Like your plaything. Yeah, I'm not your plaything. 新一は。新一は私の彼氏なのよ。He's my boyfriend. What? I've been friends with Miyuki since we were kids. In elementary school, we used to play together all the time, but we grew apart as we got older. Happens to a lot of people. While I've just been skating through life without any hobby, she's quickly proven that she can master anything she tries. With her look, smarts, and athletic ability and natural talent for acting, she became the school's queen bee practically overnight. Rumor has it she received over a dozen love confessions within her first month at the school. I'm told 2 of them were from girls, and 1 of them was even from a teacher. Supposedly she shot them all down. But they say one of the guys refused to take no for an answer, and she was forced to fight him off with a baseball bat. She's so famous, the students here can't seem to stop talking about her. And then there's me, a total nobody. I'm so invisible, I'm practically air. Bland, inoffensive, barely even there. An utterly forgettable NPC character in an RPG of life. I'm hardly even worthy of breathing the same air as her. Just being around her is making me kind of tense. So yeah, I'm like furthest thing from your boyfriend?
黙ってて。
You be quiet.
私と新一は恋人同士なの。あなたは邪魔者だから。帰ってもらえる？
嘘なの。恋人じゃないの。
ちょっと何を根拠に？
電波なの。世界の外から神様の電波ビリビリ来たの。
God sent me a radio transmission from beyond the universe. Seems like she's too going down straight of a picnic.
付き合いきれないわ。
Whatever, talking to you is a wasted breath.
いい？私と新一は幼馴染なの。だから恋人として。はい。
Got it. She raises her hand, interrupting me.
幼馴染キャラ。本当の気持ちわからない。ギャルゲーの王道なの。
ギャルゲー？
Visual novels. Oh, you mean like this one? I held up the cell phone I found earlier. Oh, was that a static shock I felt just now?
泥棒。
Thief. The phone falls from my now numb fingers. She definitely snatches it back and shoots me accusatory look. I didn't steal it. It was laying on the ground over there.
落ちてた？
On the ground? Yeah.
恩人な
So
の？
I owe you a favor? Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
お礼する
I'll
の。
make it up to you.
ビリビリ。
Let's get zappy.
待ちなさい。
Hold it, wait there. Miyuki is now visibly trembling with rage.
あなた、
What was it
幼馴
that
染
you
キャラっ
called
て言
me?
ったわよ
The
ね。
childhood friend character?
私を
Are you seriously
ゲームのキャラ
comparing
ク
me
ター
to
と
a character in a
一緒に
video game?
そうなの。
Yep.
ふざけないで。
Get real. I have a feeling that the one that wants to get zappy is gonna be a problem down the road. This is my first time playing this game, so I have no idea what's going to happen. She slams her bat down hard on the concrete.
現実とゲームは
Life is not
違
a
う。
video game.
いい？
You hear me? My
私の気持
feelings
ち
are
は本物
the
で、
real deal, so
ゲームなんかと
some
比べ物に。
video game character can't possibly compare to.
はい。
Got it. Miki's tone dripping with fury, but the girl raises her hand like she doesn't even notice.
チューできるの？
Can you kiss him?
え？
What?
恋人なら。
If you
できるの。
really did, then you can kiss him, right?
いや、それとこれと
That
は。
has nothing to do with
今
kiss him right now.
できないの？
Should be easy, right? Miki's face is so red the sunset can't even compare.
わかってるわよ。
Fine.
恋人ならキスくらい。
It's just a kiss.
キス。
Perfectly normal for us to.
キス。
I can do it. I can kiss him, but if we
キスって。
listen, if you're opposed to it, we really don't have to.
嫌じゃない。
I'm not opposed to it.
本当はずっと。
To tell the truth, I was always waiting for this. As kids, we were two peas in a pod. When did it all fall apart? Then she became popular. Why did I start to distance myself?
新一が
I'm really happy you asked to
こ
meet
こに
me up
呼んで
here.
くれて
Miyuki.
嬉しかった。
Her voice is barely a whisper.
私が
This will be my first kiss,
あなたに
but I'll give it
あげ。
to.
やっぱりダ
I can't, this is too awkward.
萌えなの。
Cute.
私には慎みがあるの。人前でキスするのが恥ずかしいだけよ。
Public displays of affection are far too shameless. I guess I can agree
ねえ、
with
しんち、
that.
私たちは恋人よね。
Yeah, listen, Ishi, the two of us are dating, aren't we? What? I don't.
はっきりして、ここに呼び出したのはあなたじゃない。
You called me up here after all.
そのおかげで
Your actions
私も心を
pushed
決
me
めた。
to make up my mind and wait, what? I did what now?
しらばっくれないで。これはあなたが。
Don't play them. I know you wrote this. Milky pulls a letter out of her pocket. To Miss Son Miyuki. I'll be waiting on the rooftop after school. There is no signature. I've never seen this letter in my life. Wait, what?
あれ
Wait.
そういえ
Now
ば
that I look at it, this isn't your
しんいち
handwriting.
のじいちゃん。
待たせたな。
Sorry I'm late.
男のロマンクラブ部長、あけぼのゆうたろう、健山。
Arriving just in the nick of time. Akebono Yutaro, captain of the Boys and Dreams Club. Of course, it was this idiot.
屋上での告
A
白、
rooftop confession
交わされる伝説のキス、そして二人は伝説の愛を誓う。ああ、なんて男のロマンティック。そして君は僕のラマンティック。あれ
Yes, this is what dreams are made of. Me, the gallant prince, and you, the fair maid. What?
曽根さん。
Visibly struggling to contain herself, Miyuki strides to the door and slams it behind her.
なぜだ。
Why? Nice going, genius.
俺
What, was it something I said?
しまった。あまりの男の
Darn,
ロマ
I
ン状
must
況
have
に
let
興
all the
奮
dreams
しす
go
ぎ
to
た
my
か。
head. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Forget it. I better save the explanation for later, or we're gonna be standing up here all night. Hey, you.
ルル
Beep beep. Her expression is still completely blank. I don't have the first clue what she's thinking. Her mind's a mystery. That whole recharging thing from earlier, what was that about?
充電はビリビリなの。
Recharging my zappy. Okay, well, what's zappy?
エッチなの。
Kissing.
エッチ
What?
したのか。
You guys were kissing up here? No.
仕掛けたの。
Almost.
未遂事件。
What is almost? I can't believe I have to explain this.
ルルフラグ必要なの。
You have to trigger the event
好
flag.
感度な
You
いと
need to raise your
逆効
affection
果。
points or you'll fail. This isn't a video game. I beg to differ.
はい。
Got it. She raises her hand straight into the air like an antenna searching for radio waves.
葵は攻略ヒロイン。
Aoi is a romance
この
option,
世界
and
は
this world
ゲー
is
ム
a
なの。
video game. There's a term for people like this, gamer brain. I'm not sure what the original definition was, but these days we use it to mean someone who can't tell the difference between games and reality.
でも
But
黒髪ロ
your
ング
childhood
幼なじ
friends
みが
with the
メイ
long
ンヒロ
dark
インな
hair
の。
is the main heroine.
葵攻
Aoi's
略は
route will have to
後回し
wait.
バイバイなの。
Bye bye. What? Hey, wait. But it shit reminds me, and one's off down the stairs. Ha.
相変わらずの
That
電
girl
波っぷ
is
りだな。
always such an enigma. What do you mean always?
というか説明してもらうぞ。曽根さんがいなくなった原因は何だ。
More importantly, I need you to explain why the heck did some sound storm off like that?
そしてどうして向こうまで。貴様リア充か。リア充なのか。
And you got Mugo to boot, you punk? Are you ignoring me? Are you ignoring me? Wait a second. Do you know her?
は
What?
何言ってるんだ？さっきの電波は向こう青い。
That was Aoi.
俺たちのクラスメートだろ。
Class, dude. If that was just an introduction, I'm just gonna call it Aoi. Aoi. The name doesn't ring any bells whatsoever. To be honest, I'm not much of a people person. I'm pretty socially awkward. Like, it's been almost 6 months and I still know the name. And I still don't know the names of all the girls in our class. But that grade 8 space cadet. It's hard to believe I could forget someone as unique as her. I crawl into bed.
ビリビリ
One at a time, back there on the roof. Everything from her pose to her appearance, and everything she said, it was all identical to that scene from the mobile game. Almost like she jumped right out of the screen and into real life. And our protagonist's name was Shinichi too. No, it can't be. I don't have the power to turn video games into reality, do I? Well, there, buddy. Now I'm the one with the gamer brain. That visual novel was on Miko's phone. Yoko's phone? I don't know how to pronounce that first name. She probably has all the dialogue memorized. She was probably just acting it out. And probably set the protagonist's name to mine on purpose. Yep, totally. What are you gonna do? Change your name? But why? Forget it. I'm letting my imagination get carried away. I pull the blanket over my head and squeeze my eyes shut. And when I wake up, I'm in the forest, 20 feet from my house. Oh. And that night, in my dreams, I see Miyuki, and we kiss. That's the title of the game, if you wanna play it. Also, it's like $30. Wow. A start of a new day. Man, that dream I had last night was pretty weird. But I know today will be just the same as always. I should have called him back. Hey, yo, who is this? Just another ordinary. Huh? A letter tumbles out of my shoe locker. I take it to my desk and open it carefully, half terrified to discover what awaits me inside. Meet me on the roof at lunch.
爆発しろ!
Die. Ah. Yutaro, were you peeking?
曽根さんと幼馴染であることが発覚し、向こうに二股をかけようとした上に、そんな古式難しいラブレターまで。リア充か、リア充だな、リア充なんだな。
Quit crying blood. You're a normie, aren't you? You are. You're a goddamn normie.
お天道様が許しても、この男のロマンクラブ部長、あけぼのゆうたろうが断固として許さん。
Yutaro never will. Keep your nose out of the other people's letters.
すまん。
Sorry?
だが一応、男のロマンクラブの存続にも関わることだろう。
The Boys and Dreams Clubs live to see another day. Ah, yes, the Boys and Dreams Club. Don't worry, it doesn't make much sense to me either. Yotaro describes his club as for boys who want to pursue their dreams. Personally, I have no idea what that means. The club's actually been around for quite some time, but with a name like that, I can't imagine many people would go out of their way to join. And surprisingly, once spring rolls around, U12 was the only member left, and the Boys of Dream Club was on the verge of being disbanded. In the end, he convinced me to join in the name only, purely to keep the club alive. It doesn't matter what I do, as long as I stay in the club, right?
男のロマンつかめないからこそ老い恋愛成就リア充となった暁には即刻除名それが男のロマンクラブ鉄の掟なのだ
It's the oath sworn by the Boys and Dream Boys. Maybe the Spanish is for the best.
それは時々俺も悩む
I'm starting to think so too. Yotaro may seem like a goofball, but he takes this 100% seriously. No sense in sabotaging the relationship just to keep my club alive, you know. Here. He said something on my desk. That's the game I saw yesterday. After Miyuko had left, Yuto demanded to know every last detail of what happened. Obviously, I couldn't tell him about all that stuff Miyuki said, but I did tell him about the visual novel on her phone. I barely gave you anything to go on. How did you find it?
龍次郎、そういうのに詳しいからさ。
about these games. Who's Ryojo?
ああ、俺の弟、ヒロインが向こうそっくりだって言ってただろ。写真見せたら一発だった。
Miyuko, so I showed him a picture of her, and that's all it took. I look at the girl on the screen. Then I look at the girl sitting a few desks away. They're absolutely identical. A perfect 2D recreation. If you told me that the developers modeled a character on her, I wouldn't doubt it for a second. Miyuko sits silently at her desk. She doesn't try to talk to anyone or play with her phone. She just stares into empty space. While everyone else is trotting around their morning with their friends, the space around her is perfectly quiet, like a vacuum. Almost if she's focusing her entire being on picking up the faintest radio waves from the furthest reaches of space.
Hi.
Got it. Just then she thrust her hand up into the air.
電波受信なの。
Transmission received.
開発スケジュール、把握なの、攻略、
Wrote in
継続
progress.
するの。
She babbles to no one in particular, but in that class she already used to her the class is already used to her antics. No one finds her behavior surprising. At least that's the sense I get. What a weirdo.
悪いことは言わん。
Nothing
やめ
against
とけ。
her, but I suggest you set your sights elsewhere.
あんなのと
She's
付き合っ
the
たら
one
苦労
giant
するに決まっ
headache
てる。
waiting to happen. Huh? I never said I was interested in her like that.
じゃあなんで
Then
詮
why
索
are
を
you asking about her? She tried to kiss me on the roof, obviously. I'm going to be at least a little curious, you know. But that's all it is.
ならいいんだ
For
な。
your sake, I sure hope so.
あんまりいい
I've
噂は
heard
聞かない
some
し。
pretty bad rumors, dude. Such as,
男癖が
they
悪
say
いとか
she's
なんとか。
easy.
いや、俺は信じないけど
Not
な。
that I, obviously.
彼女、普
I
通
mean
に
that
コミュニ
she's
ケーションが
impossible
成立するよう
to
には
talk
思え
to,
ない
much
し。
less anything else. After witnessing her gamer brain antics yesterday, I agree. She seems like she's off in her own little world, or at the very least, totally oblivious to the people around her. She can't carry a conversation to save her life. Hey, Yutaro, is this game available on the App Store?
このまま持ってけ。
You can keep it. What? The phone?
これ、龍
Yeah,
次郎の旧
Ryojo
型
got
なんだ。
himself a new one recently.
SIM カード抜いてあるから通話はできないけど、
So you
ゲー
can't
ムなら
make
問
calls
題ない
with
から。
it, but you can download games, no problem.
龍次郎が言うには
According to
ネ
him,
トラレ
this
系
is
の
a
隠れた名作らしい。
cult classic NTR game. NTA, what's that?
俺にはわからん。
Hella fine.
専門用語ら
It's
し
a
いからな。
visual novel terminology, I guess.
が、何やら男のロマンが香る。
NTR. I have no idea what interior means. But I'm getting some bad vibes from it. Boys and dreams vibes from it. I see.
Ohayo.
Good morning. Miyuki's voice rings out through the classroom. Just like that, all the girls start to gather around her in a giant circle. They start asking her questions like whether she's seen last night's season premiere, if she heard about the new store that just opened up in town. No matter the topic, Miyuki answers each one with a great sophistication and a smile. Just like that, she lights up the room, drawing attention from quite a few of the guys in our class. This happens every morning, and every time it makes me painfully aware of the distance between us. So Miyuki is the queen bee, and I'm nobody. A lone flower blossoming in the vast desert of this campus. Man, she's just so beautiful. Yeah. Here in the classroom, she is the star of the show. But I know she's just playing the part. As her old friend, I know what she's really like. Fussy and plain spoken. Did you see that? Someone just glanced over at us. I can't help it. I'm crazy about her. And if I want to pursue this dream, I gotta confess my love. It's destiny. Good luck, I'm rooting for you, man. And yet, even as I speak, I can't help but glance at Miyoko out of the corner of my eye. Amidst the cheerful shadows, she sits perfectly still in the very picture of loneliness. During class, using my textbook size cover, I stealthily take out Yotaro's brother's phone and launch the game. Alright, we're going back from real world to game world. Her eyes lock onto mine. My battery is dying. What battery? I need to recharge. Wanna get zappy? Yeah, this is definitely the same game from yesterday. The conversation plays out a little differently in the game, but for the most part, it's exactly the same as what happened on the roof. This level of pinpoint accuracy can't possibly be a coincidence. She must have been intentionally trying to recreate the scene word for word. Is she really interested in me? Whoa there, buddy. I muttered to myself, it's way too early to be drawing any sort of conclusion. Prior to yesterday, Miyuko and I had never spoken to each other. Willing myself to keep a level head, I resumed the game. Wait, the heck are you doing? I'm the mommy cat. Nice tries. Cats don't talk, let me out. Abby frowns down at herself for a moment. Meow, I'm the mommy cat. You still talk! Yeah, I don't believe you. That's not what I meant. The scene strikes me as familiar. It definitely seems like the sort of thing the real world Mika would say, at least. And knowing her penchant for oddball antics, I can't be sure she wouldn't do something like this in real life. I shoot a furtive glance at in real life, Miko. They'll trademark pose again. She's not taking any notes. In fact, she doesn't seem to care about the lesson at all. Instead, she just sits there, hand in the air, staring into empty space. Even in autumn, the afternoon sun is harsh as ever. My vision is engulfed in a white haze. I've been blinded by the sun. Eventually, after blinking a few times, my sight finally registers to a lone figure. Oh. Shinichi. Standing there is none other than Son Miyuki herself, baseball bat in hand. No way. You're the one who invited me up here?
私の字を忘れたの?
Did you forget what my handwriting it looks like? Oh, wait. On top of everything else, she's a master of calligraphy, too. As such, her handwriting is extremely distinctive. Wait, then how did you know it was a written invitation?
私ももらった
Because I got one, too. She holds up the sheet of paper. I can tell it's the exact same stationery as mine. Then that means
手紙を書いた
can't
人間が
imagine what she hopes to achieve by
んでしょうね。
doing this. Who?
そう
Who indeed? Let's
とりあえず
just wait
待っ
and
てみる
find out. Okay then. We stand there in silence, side by side, gazing out the town. The clear autumn sky seems to stretch on endlessly. And it feels like we need to talk about what happened yesterday. But at the same time, it feels too personal somehow. It never used to be like this. In the past, we had more of a playful relationship. We had no trouble teasing or joking with each other. But we can't go back to the way we were. In the distance, I hear a crack of a baseball bat. That reminds me, why did you bring the bat?
素振りす
To
るから
practice my swing.
演劇の練
It's
習
for my next performance. The
ソフト
play is
ボールが
about
題
this.
材なの
And the play is about softball. Interesting. Come to think of it, she was carrying one yesterday too. You're really dedicated, huh?
2年で主役
On
を
the
務め
second
るから
year. Well, it's the
先輩
second
の
year. I
プレッ
did
シャー
kind
が
of
ね
steal the lead role from other students, so now I need to earn it. I'm impressed. I closed my eyes. In the past, we'd often go play out the local indoor batting cage. I remember her long hair fluttering within the motion of her beautiful swing. You're lying, aren't you?
何が
About what? Needing to practice. You're already a pro.
買いかぶりだ
I
わ
think you overestimate me. Doubt it. You had that bat with you yesterday too, didn't you? There's no way she'd bring a baseball bat to a romantic rendezvous just because she has more tact than that. Actually, now that I think about it, I remember her hearing that she used the bat to defend herself from particularly aggressive admirers. A particularly aggressive admirer. Supposedly, the guy came close to spending the rest of his life on the wheelchair. At the time, I thought it was just another overblown rumor, but, well, there's smoke, there's a fire, or so they say. Is it for self-defense?
まあ
I mean, particularly,
そうい
yeah.
う側面もあるけど
Alright, well, try not to kill anyone with that thing.
バカ
Shut up. Miyuki pouts. She would never let this side of herself show in front of our classmates. But this is the real her.
私だって
I'm only human. I get scared sometimes.
怖いのよ
I don't blame her for keeping her guard up around random guys. The rooftop door is the only exit. If it got locked, she'd be trapped, and just like that, her perfect reputation would be destroyed overnight. Looking at her face, I can still see the traces of the other girl I used to know. Sorry,
相変わらず
you
ね
haven't changed a bit.
鋭いんだ
I can
か
tell
鈍いんだ
it.
か
I can't tell if you're really smart or really dense. Maybe both.
別
My bad.
に
It's fine. I gave
諦め
up
た
on
わ
you
よ
years ago.
とっくの昔
It's
ね
true. We gave up on each other a long, long time ago.
それにして
Funny,
も
our mystery
まだかしら
letter writer is sure is taking her to sweet time to get up here. She can't imagine why. We exchanged sarcastic quips. I feel a bit more comfortable now that I know the old her isn't completely gone. That makes it easier to wake up the courage to talk to her. Listen, about yesterday.
昨日の
Yesterday.
あ
Oh, right, that.
あれね
That was all an act, right? To help me get out of that jam.
そうなの
Of
よ
course.
新一嫌
You
がって
look
たで
like
しょ
you were really freaked out. Yeah, it totally threw me for a loop. I mean, I barely even know him. Thank you for showing up when you did. Seriously.
うん
No need to thank me.
私
I
が
hardly
何をした
did
わけでも
anything.
ないし
She stares at the ground, letting her guard down in a way that would be unthinkable in front of anyone else. I pause for a moment. Then once she comes, I ask her again. That love confession. It was all just an act? Right?
うん
Right.
間違いだか
It
ら
wasn't real. Just
忘
forget
れ
it.
て
Alright, I will. No! Don't forget it. Keep upon it. This is your only chance, man. Take it. I would've. There's an unspoken agreement between us. The two of us are old friends and nothing more. I feel like you're both lying to yourselves. One way or another, I have a feeling that these two are gonna get together, but one of them is... I have no idea. One of them could die, one of them might die, I have no idea. I have to maintain my distance from home. That much is crucial. For what?
でも
Anyway, that
向こうさんって
that
Huh.
Muko-san sure is something else. I noticed that she's steering the conversation back into safe territory. I gotta know if I can save before I... So does it automatically save or...
電波っていう噂
No, I
本当
guess
だ
the
わ
rumors are true. She's nuttier than a fruitcake. And with a bad case of gamer brain.
何それ
What is gamer brain? It's when you start to confuse video games with reality.
最悪
I hate that. Her tone's sharpened suddenly.
だからいつもあん
Is
な
that
態
why she
度なの
always behaves the way she does?
いつも他
She
人事っ
doesn't
ていう
even
か
seem to care about
心ここ
anything,
に
or
あら
at
ずってい
least
うか
she never seems to pay much attention. Well, I'm gonna end the episode here. Cause, yeah. So I will catch you guys in the next episode. If you want to see more things like this, leave a comment below if you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.